I take great pleasure in welcoming into the fire the exciting small forward, the dynamic and skillful, the man with so much X factor it's almost unfair. Western Australian, young draft hopeful, Tyrell Dewar. Nice to meet you, Tyrell.
Nice to meet you too, RJ. How are you?
Oh, it's good. I'm doing good. How are you, mate?
Yeah, not too bad.
Awesome. Tyrell, you're a really cool story. You lived in the Goldfields region, 7 hours inland from Perth. What was it like growing up there, mate? What did the young Tyrell get up to?
So I started off in living in Kalgoorlie when I was a little baby, and moved up to Perth in year 9. Went boarding school at Wesley College, did a year at Wesley in year 9, then went back to Kalgoorlie in year 10, and just got a bit homesick, so I went back to Kalgoorlie, did 1 year there back in Kalgoorlie, and then I thought, oh, what a stupid decision I made. So I went back to Perth and finished all my schooling off there in year 11 and 12. So
Yeah, so
yeah,
a lot of traveling for you.
yeah, it has been, yeah, a
Yeah,
lot of traveling.
very cool story though.
Thank you.
That's all right. Now, you're doing an electrical apprenticeship at the moment. How is that going?
Yep.
You might have to put
Uh,
that on hold soon, I'm predicting.
yeah, it's going pretty good. I haven't been at work lately just because I'm in a moon boot, and yeah, it's been going really good. Just really hard with the early mornings and all that kind of stuff. So waking up 5 o'clock every day. So yeah, it's going pretty good.
Yeah, and you're liking it?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's going pretty good. Yep.
Good to hear. Now, when you finished school last year, you stayed in Perth. Was this to give your
Yep.
city the best chance of succeeding?
Yes, it was. Yep. So mum and dad moved down from Kalgoorlie just to help me out with like a house and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm living with them at the moment, paying like $300 a fortnight for rent. So yeah, it's going pretty good.
Awesome. Okay, let's turn to footy. You've been
Yep.
sensational this year, really rising up the ranks and putting yourself right in front of the recruiters. Your under 18 campaign has been great. You have become quite the goal kicker, haven't you? Now, have you seen
Yeah.
your culture? How have you seen your culture, mate?
At the Colts, yeah, I reckon I went pretty good at the start of the year. I reckon I put my name out there pretty good in the first few rounds, which earned me a state selection in the squad. I was playing backline at the start of the year and then moved down to forward just because I got told by the state coach that I probably wouldn't get a game as a backman. So yeah, I went back down forward and worked my way into that, and yeah, I reckon I did pretty good and earned me a couple of state games as a forward, small forward.
Yeah, bit nervous before the games.
Yeah, very nervous. Yeah, I was in the first game against Claremont, which was the trial game. I was emergency for that game, and then one of the boys that got sick, and so yeah, I went back into the team and yeah, kicked a couple goals.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, I know you're injured at the moment. What have you done, mate, and how is it progressing?
Yeah, so I've been doing a bit of rehab with because I'm an NGA with West Coast, so I get to go there, and the place next door to it is West Coast Health and Physio, I think it is. So
Oh,
yeah, I go there sometimes, and they help me out and do some physio and a bit of gym and all that kind of stuff, which is pretty good. So yeah, they're very helpful with that with the NGA. So yeah,
yeah, and it's getting better, isn't it?
yeah, it's getting better. Yeah.
Good to hear. Now, lucky for all of us, the injury is now because you got to show everyone this year what a star you could be. You got better and better as the champs went on. Every game showing more and more. The talent you have culminated in an awesome game against SA, absolutely killing it. The game must have been both a big relief but also a proud moment, showing the AFL world the X factor that you bring.
Yeah, I reckon that last game, yeah, was probably one of my best games of the carnival. The first game against Vic Metro wasn't probably my best game. I think I kicked like 4 points that game,
Yeah.
and then got dropped the next game against the Allies. Went back and played Subi and kicked a couple goals there, and went back into the state team against Vic Country. I reckon I played pretty good there, and yeah, played really well against South Australia. So yeah, I reckon I'm pretty good there.
Yeah, killing it, mate. You're a West Coast MGA prospect. Have you had a chance
Yep.
to train with them? How closely have they followed your journey?
So I've been with the NGO for about 4 years now. I think it was due to the boomerang selections. So yeah, got into that through there, and just do like little trainings with all that kind of stuff with all the other boys, and yeah, it's going pretty good.
Oh, that's awesome, mate.
Yep.
Must be so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you started this year as a defender because of your elite skills and burst of speed. Your elite kicking coming off the back line is something everyone loves, but then to move forward and kick goals for fun just adds another element to your game. How did it come up to move into the forward line?
Yeah, I reckon I was very wasn't too bad because I was a forward last year as well at Wesley playing footy there. And yeah, I reckon I got into it pretty easily and had a few boys help me out, like Colton Tholstrup, and a couple other boys from Subi. So yeah.
Yeah. So, yes, being versatile like you are is awesome, but do you have a favored position if you had to choose one?
Yeah, probably forward, yeah. I reckon I'm like pretty good. That's probably my best spot, yeah.
Yeah, you
Mainly
love
that
picking
one.
snags, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's tell people what they get from you. A player who can play various positions, a guy with huge acceleration, fantastic agility, evade traffic like they are witch's hat, a forward with elite goal sense, a player with an X factor that will put bums on seats, the guy you want to be leading at inside 50, a player the AFL needs to have in it. You could be anything, mate. Everyone should be excited about what you bring. What's your area of improvement? I'm thinking maybe the fact that you weigh about as much as me, maybe.
Yeah, probably that, yeah. Hopefully like during the preseason, if I do go to an AFL club, that'll probably be the main focus, that put on a bit of more size, a couple kilos. And probably just that defensive forward pressure mainly was the main focus towards the end of the year. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it's good to have things to work on though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Just
Yeah,
those two, yeah.
yeah. Congrats on your draft combine invite, mate. That must have been exciting. Was it good and how'd you go?
Yeah, so it was like 2 days before I got the invites came out, I got a message from one of the state coaches that I'll get an invite. So yeah, I was pretty relieved about that. That was probably the main things after the SA game I was thinking about was just that invite, and yeah, I couldn't keep my mind off it, and I was just thinking, oh, I'm probably not going to get one, eh? So yeah, I was very relieved to get one.
Yeah, good job on it, mate.
Thank you.
How'd it go, by the way? Is there anything you loved? Anything you
Yeah, it was
excelled at?
pretty good. Yeah, I met a lot of boys. It was good to like make some new friends and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I thought I did tested really well in the everything. Yeah, so yeah, probably my best one was probably the jumping was probably the main one. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Are you nervous for the draft?
I reckon not at the moment. No, not really. Just because it's like a long way away. So yeah, I reckon about 2 weeks away or a week away, I'll probably start getting very, very nervous. So yeah.
Not too far away, mate.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
All right, some easy questions. Who do you barrack
Yep.
for in the AFL?
So I'll go for Dockers. Yeah, I used to go for Brisbane when I was a young fella, and then yeah, moved to Dockers. So yeah,
Were you a bit heartbroken when Lockie Neal left?
a little bit, yeah.
You have a favourite player?
Favorite player is probably Liam Ryan from
Oh,
Eagles. So yeah,
yeah,
yeah, me and him have a pretty good relationship. Messi gives me a few tips on Instagram and all that kind of stuff. So he gives me a few messages and all that. So yeah, he's probably a good impact on me. Yeah,
that's awesome. Sounds like an absolute legend.
yeah.
Yeah. If you can compare yourself to a certain AFL player, who would it be?
Yeah, probably Liam Ryan and Charlie Cameron.
Yeah. Oh, Charlie, he'd be amazing to go like, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
You play a game of golf and you're lining up to tee off on the golf course. What am I expecting when I see you swing?
Um, Probably straight down the middle, yeah. Or maybe out to the right, maybe, yeah. Or yeah, probably that one, yeah. Maybe out to the right, yeah.
Do you reckon you're pretty good or a bit average?
I've gotten better over the months. I started playing like just at the start of the year, and then I reckon I progressed pretty well after that. So yeah.
Awesome. If you had to play a different sport, what would you choose?
Probably basketball mainly, yeah. Probably that one, yeah. I reckon I'm pretty good at that. So yeah.
Yeah, you go from the paint or you like shooting the threes.
Yeah, shooting the threes, yeah.
Get a lot of swishes, don't you?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. It's been fantastic chatting to you tonight, Tyrell. You're a legend of a guy and star of the future. Good luck in the upcoming draft, buddy.
No worries. Thank you, mate. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure to chat, buddy.
You too. Cheers, mate.